Okay, so we're given a right-angled triangle. We need to use Pythagorean theorem. So let's write that first. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. To solve for what? A, B, or C? We're trying to find A. First things first, always label the hypotenuse. The hypotenuse is labeled C, and it's always located across from the right angle. So is 8 the hypotenuse, or is 12 the hypotenuse? 12. Why? It's across from the right angle, so let's label that C. Okay? They've labeled this as A, so we'll call that A. And then our number 8 will be what? B. Okay, it's very important that you label your triangle correctly. We need to plug these numbers into our equation. So we have A squared. Do I know what A is? So we're going to leave that as A. Okay? So A squared plus, do we know what B is? So A squared plus what? 8 squared equals, do we know C? Equals 12 squared. Okay? Now we always want to simplify our exponents first. Okay, so look here, this is important. I can't do anything with my A squared, so I'm going to leave that as A squared. Can I simplify 8 squared? Do we know what 8 to the power of 2 is, or 8 times 8? What's 8 times 8? So I'm going to write 64. Instead of writing 8 to the power of 2, I'm just simplifying it. Okay? And then we have 12 to the power of 2, or 12 squared. What's 12 times 12? 144. Okay? But what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out what A is equal to. Right now, I have A squared, okay, plus 64. What do I need to do with this plus 64? To get rid of this plus 64, I have to take it away. It's gone now. But I can't just take 64 away from one side of the equation. Whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So I have to take 64 away from here. Okay, so I'm left with A squared equals 144, take away 64. Okay, so we're going to simplify it. 144 take away 64 is 80. So A squared equals 80. How do I find A, Chris? Square root. What's the square root of 80? Is approximately equal to, when we round it, we put this little dot on the equal sign. What was it, 8.9? Yeah. 8.9. And that is, this side length is 8.9.